The next category is hugging. Now, hugging, I got to tell you, before I started associating with you people, I did no hugging. How many of you get around a crowd of people like this, and they're all into people and helping people and hugging people? How many is like a little strange? And I still don't totally get all the rules of hugging. Because sometimes I'll go in a room, there's a bunch of people in there, and they all just start a hugging. And then there's some you can tell they don't want to hug. And so if you don't hug that one, does it hurt your feelings? If that one doesn't get hugged, then that one gets a hug. And the hugging rules are really complicated. Because guys have to hug. Like there's the guy hug. And we'll do one of those, right? Here's the guy hug. Now we haven't rehearsed this. He didn't know about this. Here's the guy hug. Hey, Mark, how's it going, man? Now notice what we did. Notice what, slow motion, ready? Here we go. Here we're coming in for the hug. Pat, pat, and then back away. That's an appropriately accomplished guy hug right there. And for some reason, the pat, pat is extremely important. Now, just try to do it without patting. Watch. How you doing, Mark? It ain't right. But sometimes you get these guys, they overhug and they just kind of, I mean, have you ever had one of those? One of the guys from the Bahamas one time on the Bahama team, where's the Bahama team? One of you guys, first time I ever met him, he hugged me so hard my eyes came like hanging from strings, picked me up off my feet and swung me around. I remember it 5 years later. It was a special moment in my life. Now there's some rules when guys hug. One rule is that you don't do this. No feet in the air. Not a good idea. Let's go back to the guy hugs. Oh, the final guy hug that's acceptable nowadays is the guy handshake into a hug. And that's a one-pat deal. See, he did it wrong. He two-patted. It's a one-pat deal. With a handshake, there you go. Now, that's common, right? Now, there's variations on that one because there's the dip the shoulder in hug. Have you seen that one? You don't even have to use this other hand. It can just be dead hanging there. How you doing, Mark? Good. And then there's the belly buck. No, I'm kidding. All right. Make like a girl. because the girl hugs, I've been watching. I knew this talk was going to come out of me sooner or later. And so I've been studying the girl hug. What's that? I could demonstrate, but you guys have skirts on, and you could never get up here. It'd take a long time, so we're just going to make like a couple of girls. And, all right, so.
You're supposed to be on my side.
She ain't helping any at all. So here's how girls hug, and it's always a two-handed deal, right? Girls come up, oh, how you doing? Oh, no. Right, and sometimes they'll pat, but it's always a two-handed pat. Never a one-handed pat like the guy thing, right? And girls can even rub. Oh, how you doing? Ain't no big deal. But if you saw Mark and I hugging and rubbing, you wouldn't really be thinking about, those guys are leaders. I don't think so. Now, it really gets interesting when it's a guy-girl hug. Like if you're hugging some other guy's wife or your sister. Because that's a whole different deal, right? That's a quick hi, oh, hi. Just real quick, right? No foot in the air. That's a whole, okay.